We've already gone through the 4 factors which determine how reliable a piece of evidence is. In the next few videos, we will go through the different methods of gathering evidence, starting with walkthroughs. Evidence gathering techniques can be seen as the tools that auditors have access to, and they need to make sure they pick the right tool for the job. If the auditor wants to understand how something works, they will use walkthroughs. Walkthroughs will usually be one of the first things an auditor does with the auditee to help them understand how the control is designed. During the walkthrough, the auditee will explain how the control works, which could include explaining the different steps of a process. If an auditor wanted to understand how patches are applied, they would ask the auditee to explain the process. The key word here is explain. They are not confirming the control is in place or verifying anything. The walkthrough is just helping the auditor get an understanding of how the control is designed so they can identify what evidence they will request next. The auditor might compare what the auditee is explaining to what is documented, as it's important they understand how the control is designed. But they are not testing anything or seeing the control in action, which makes it one of the weakest forms of evidence, because the auditee might explain the control as operating effectively, but in reality, it might not be operating effectively at all. In your CISA exam, it is common to get questions which ask you to identify the most appropriate evidence gathering technique for a given scenario. When you see these questions, remember that a walkthrough is when the auditee explains how the control works to help the auditor understand the design of the control. It does not confirm or verify anything, as the auditee might explain the control incorrectly, which makes it one of the weakest forms of evidence. We will go through the other techniques in the next few videos, as it's important that you understand them all. To help you identify the most appropriate evidence gathering technique for a given scenario, I have created a 1-page document which I recommend you download and use as a reference.